Ladies and gentlemen,
The first time I got introduced to tarot readings, I wasn't in the best of. I felt like shit. And once I tapped into the world of the beyond, I felt even more like shit. Now, what went wrong? Cards actually only gave me hope. They helped me see that better things are coming. Ah, yeah, that one. Oopsie.
your host,
Hi there. I am very well aware of the dopamine hit you get watching a tarot video. Being acknowledged, you seem to be in a challenging place right now. I know, it's been really hard. And being reassured, this is needed to make space for what's really meant for you. Great things are coming. Okay, yeah? Tell me more. Now, due to that hit, my YouTube recommended page got infected in no time. A day didn't pass without me doing a quick click and into the high. Oh, I'm gonna be rich? Oh, there's a soulmate waiting for me? Oh, I'm meant to be great? I mean, I kind of knew that one, you know. I've been practicing some Britney Spears moves since I was a kid. And look, it did actually help me. It gave me a sense of peace. It gave me a sense of knowing and control. Like, I know I'm not destined to live in crap. Now, who can let that go? Raise your hand. Okay, don't be a show off. I couldn't. And soon enough, I found myself in a vicious cycle that slowly but surely sneaked in. Oh my God, great things are meant for me. It's coming. Why is nothing happening? Why can't I make things better? Okay, I just need to work on myself more, be more open, and good energies are coming. Oh my God, why am I not good enough to reach what's meant for me? Until one day, what the am I doing? I was pissed. Things are coming, do some shadow work. There's a Virgo nearby that is meant for you. I don't see anything coming. A Virgo? You mean my sister? You don't say. Well, we were born in the same family, so I guess that is meant for me. You see, when half a year passes and all you are left with is paranoia, observing every little thing and connecting it to what the card said. Uh-oh, there's a new manager. What's his hair color? Is this the dark energy that is approaching me? You're kind of screwed. And okay, I get it. You never got that crazy. Sure. Actually, if you didn't, good for you. I hope it never happens. I, on the other hand, went a little bit too far. Blame it on my horoscope. And I lost it when I realized how I played myself. How I leaned into the comfort of the false trust I was building through the cards and going further and further away from the actual self-trust that I needed to build if I want to be great or just to live a joyful life. Don't get me wrong, the cards provided me a sense of direction. The first steps towards feeling better in a time when I didn't know how to do it myself. Having someone tell you you're not a screw up and all of this will get better kind of feels good. The readings did give me a sense of comfort and hope that I can trust myself. The reality is that was all that it was, an illusion of trusting myself. You see, the sense of acknowledgement, knowing that everything will be okay, was not coming from me. It was an easy way out in the time I felt kind of helpless. The trick is that there was no out. I was just stuck on the slow lane that was closed for the last 5 months. Whatever lesson we need, we can pause it, we can kind of ignore it for a little bit, go on the other track. But sooner or later, we will have to put our ass back on the track that it's meant for us. Developing this dependence on the cards showed me how am I again betting on the external illusion because I am too scared to trust myself. And what's the fastest way to stop feeling afraid? Well, Just tell me what my future holds and we're good. But the most effective way to stop being afraid is to actually stop relying on others and understand that the only trust that will actually make a difference is the one you build yourself. Now, I knew that this won't be easy, breezy, beautiful like L'Oreal products are. So I had to take some steps before I fully recovered from this addiction. Because yes, it was an addiction. I couldn't take a decision without first checking with the cards. So the first step I did was to buy my own cards. I know, we are off to a great start. So the idea was, instead of setting myself up for failure, like, the good I'm never gonna do this again. The same way like Nutella, somehow it just appears in front of me more often when I actually say I don't want to eat it anymore. So to avoid all of this fiasco of going full in and then fully screwing up, I decided that I'm not gonna completely put the cards away, but instead of getting the messages from other people, their perspectives, I will get the messages from myself. Like, I would think about what the cards are telling me. So the first deck of cards that I bought, yes, there was a second one, was a deck that focused more on the astrology, and it wasn't like per se the traditional tarot cards. Basically, this is the deck and it is the Astro Soul Oracle deck. Of course, I had to buy the most expensive one because aesthetics. And yeah, it didn't do the trick. I still went back and clicked on the video because, like I said, these don't really give you the traditional messages that tarot cards give you. The thing is that cards can be very helpful and they truly have messages that you don't think of, like how do you connect with others, how are you connecting to yourself, and I kind of didn't want to let that go. So the second deck I bought is a real tarot card deck. And again, of course, I had to buy the most expensive one because aesthetics. And these are the Weaver Tarot, these cards. I kind of end up using both of the decks, like exchanging, and instead of being fooled by others, I fooled myself. No, not really. Which brings me to the second step, and it was the time I spent on these cards. Because before, that scrolling and listening could go for hours, especially during pandemic. So I decided to use the cards only as a part of my morning routine. And I use the cards as prompts for my journaling. And I have to say, my mornings became so cool. Like, it was amazing just sitting down, researching, exploring, learning about myself. And at the same time, the more I got to know myself better and life itself, the more I wanted to do more. Which brought me to the third step, and actually last step, adding other ways to build the self-trust I needed. The thing is, when you're building the trust or understanding yourself better, getting to know yourself better, getting to know how you're connecting with others based on your perspective and coming from you, the progress is much quicker. Which actually makes total sense. I wasn't just mindlessly searching for which reading resonates the most, but I was actually having a conversation with myself. And that actually prompted me to search for other ways on learning about oneself, connecting with others, and life in general. I started to read books about vulnerability, trust, how this thing up here works. And what's interesting is that by doing this, I slowly came to a place where I didn't need the readings anymore. I'm not searching anymore for answers because I am afraid, but rather I'm strengthening my self-trust regardless of what's ahead. I also didn't necessarily need specific ways on building my trust. With the time I spent in the company of me, in the company of life, going out there, experiencing things, being excited of the unknown, the trust built on its own and it continues to build. Today, I barely take the cards. And honestly, I don't even know when is the last time that I actually used the cards. And it's There's a very simple reason for it. Because I don't feel like shit anymore. I don't need the reassurance everything will be okay. I make it okay. And when I up, well, that's just the beauty of learning, trusting my individuality, and trusting the process of life. Now, I understand that the majority of people that get trapped into tarot readings or other types of future telling, you understand me, are the ones that have some challenges in the love life. But maybe there's another reason why you are so desperately searching for the one. And in this video, I actually share the discoveries I found on my journey finding the one.